Welcome back to the shop. I'm Kirk Anderson. This week's project is a simple wall-hanging bottle opener with a little twist. Now the wood that I'm using for this project is a piece of cherry that I picked up in the scrap bin at my local woodworking supply store. It cost me about $2. And the first thing to do is cut it down to size on the table saw. Now the twist that I'm incorporating into this project is a laser engraved design. Now if you don't have a laser engraver, there's still many things you can do to add a little twist to any project. Whether it be a little hand carving or a painting from a stencil, there are many things you can do to add a little pizzazz to your projects. Now once I was done with the laser engraving, I brought the piece over to the router table to round over the edges, to get rid of that sharp edge. Now in doing this, in order to minimize blowout, I did two things. First, I have a backer board behind the piece. And second, I'm doing it in 2 passes. And also, when you're routering a piece on all 4 sides, it's best to route the end grain sides first, because that's where you're more likely to get blowout. And if you do get any blowout, the passes on the other sides will take care of it. Now I probably should invest in some new router bits, because mine are getting a little dull because I'm getting some burning. But a little bit of sanding took care of that. Now in my sanding process, I actually start out with 100, then 150, and 220. Now once the sanding was done, I cleaned the piece off to get rid of all the sawdust, and then I put some finish on it. And I'm using my wipe-on poly for this. And just putting that first coat on really makes the grain of the wood pop. Now my initial plan was just to hang it with a regular picture hanger. A regular picture hanger just isn't going to provide the support that's needed. So I'm going to drill some holes to be able to put it up on the wall with screws. And of course, what's a wall-hanging bottle opener without the bottle opener? So that's the next thing to be put on. And there she is, hanging on the wall, ready to open any bottle that comes her way. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video, and please give it a like, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And as always, all you woodworkers out there, just get out there and cut some wood.